Namaste everyone. Welcome to my channel Abundant Love, or welcome back to my channel Abundant Love. If you have been viewing my content for a while, or if you are a new viewer, thank you for choosing to spend your time by viewing my content. If it resonates, please subscribe to the channel. So today I'm going to do the usual weekly energy update where we will ask the spirit guides for divine guidance during the upcoming week that starts from May 16th and ends on May 22. So, depending on which part of the world you are in, May 15 or May 16 is the total lunar eclipse happening. So, I did a separate reading about how the lunar eclipse energy is going to affect you. Be sure to check that out if you haven't already. I'll leave the link in the video description. Okay, so coming back to today's video, you can choose any one of these options, or if more than one option resonates with you, you are welcome to choose that. And then once you have made your choice, you go to the video description or to the pinned comment. You will see next to each choice, there is a timestamp given. So you don't have to see the entire video. For example, if you choose option 2, you do not have to see option 1 and then go to option 2. You just go to the timestamp, click on it, and your reading starts from there. Okay, so before starting, I'll say my usual prayer, and after that, we'll start the reading. Okay, dear gods, goddesses, angels, spirit guides, archangels, ascended masters, and all the light workers of the universe, please put me and the viewers of this video inside your protection bubble. Through this video, please help viewers receive messages of hope, love, courage, compassion, and positive dynamic action. Thank you so much for everything that you do for us. Okay, now we'll start. I'll keep the other two options aside and we can start from here. Welcome to your reading, dear option 1. Chose this number 1 candle. Keep this here and let us see what are the energies that will be surrounding you in the upcoming week. Remember, the week starts with a lunar eclipse effect, so I did a separate video on that. If you haven't watched it, be sure to check that out. I'll leave the link in the video description. Thank you, Spirit. Regarding the upcoming week, what is the guidance you want to give to option 1 viewers? One more card, please. Guys, the mandala, thank you. Next, we'll take 2 cards from the Angel Answers deck. Dearest Angel Guides, thank you. Another card, please. Whatever it is that option 1 needs to hear regarding the upcoming week. Thank you. Then I'm strongly feeling I should take 1 card from this Energy Oracle deck. What is it, Spirit? What is the energy that will be surrounding option 1 in the upcoming week from May 16 to May 22? Thank you. We'll take 1 message from the Angels and Ancestors deck. Dear ancestors, is there any specific guidance you want to convey to option 1 viewers? Thank you for your presence in this reading. Okay. Of course, as usual, we'll see one major blessing that is coming your way in this week. And then the very important self-care. how best to take care of yourself. No matter what happens, what is that one thing that if you keep doing, your inner stability remains untouched? What is it, Spirit? Thank you. Okay. Let us now dive into your reading. Option one. We'll see the tarot cards first, okay? Wow. Wow. Okay. So this week, it's a week going from one end to the other. So you first, your week is starting with the Seven of Wands, and then you also have the Ten of Wands, and your final card is the Sun, which is super amazing. The Sun is the most positive card in a tarot deck. Okay, so if I have to interpret this energy, the Seven of Wands is like actually both the Seven of Wands and Ten of Wands are showing the same thing almost. Like the Wands energy represents like passion. Okay, so maybe you are working very passionately on something. It may be an actual job situation or a hobby that you are pursuing, or it can be in a relationship. I'm seeing if it is a health condition that you're worried about, you are trying very hard to take care of yourself. Okay, so the seven of, for most of you, I'm getting it's a work situation. Okay, some either work or a hobby that you are pursuing, and you are working very hard on that. Okay, you are working very hard because you're driven, you're passionate about it, but you are facing some roadblocks in the form of criticism, or it's like not as like you are not getting the reward you expect it to generate. Okay, or if it's a business thing, you are not getting enough profits that you were thinking it was supposed to generate. And the Ten of Wands is showing now like you're going from Seven of Wands to Ten of Wands. So this week, beginning of the week, might be very intense for you work wise. Okay, because you are giving it all. The Ten of Wands is showing like you have given it your all, and now you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed due to all the responsibilities. For some of you, if you're a mom, maybe you have too many responsibilities. I don't know why I got this mom vibe. So if there are moms here watching this, don't overwork yourself, okay? Because that might happen in the earlier and the middle part of the week, that you like you are passionate about everything. You want to make everything as perfect as possible, but that might result in a burnout. But the good thing is, by the end of the week, the sun is shining very brightly. Okay. So, whatever it is, and Ten of Wands is already showing the end of the cycle. So, this is probably a very short cycle, but it was very intense. Okay, you really wanted something to happen, it wasn't happening, and now you are almost burnt out, and you are like, okay, I'm taking a step back now. Enough. I need rest. As soon as you do that, the sun shines. Okay, you suddenly start seeing the results all around you. And in fact, for many of you, you are becoming the sun because you have invested yourself so passionately in this particular thing that now you are shining brilliantly like the sun. Everybody by the end of the week is noticing your brilliance. Okay, the sun card is a super positive card. Whatever it was, for some of you, if this was a long term thing that was not working out, it will work in your favor. Okay, you yourself will feel very happy and accomplished by the end of the week. So do let me know in the comments, okay? After the weekends, what is it? Because the sun is a super, super positive card. Whenever the sun comes out, Like, even if it's not an actual accomplishment, you will feel very happy. Like, and there are so many of you, it will be different for each one of you. For some of you, you actually receive something that you were waiting for a long time, but for many others, you are getting like that tremendous happiness of a job well done. You know, you like, you had to face hurdles, and there were probably people asking you to give up on it, but you did not. Even though you were tired, you were feeling depleted in the end, too many responsibilities, but you did not give up. And then suddenly, when you least expected, everything turns in your favor regarding this situation, and you feel very, very happy by the end of the week. Let us see what your oracle cards are saying. Ah, okay. Like like I'm saying, it's different for each one of you. But I think there's a common theme now that I'm seeing your oracle cards. The common theme, like I was saying before, the thing you have to be careful about is not to let yourself totally burn out, okay? um, because the guidance you are getting from the angels is, let me show you the energy oracle first, that there may be adjacent possibilities, okay? So if there are adjacent possibilities, be sure to check them out also, okay? And the adjacent possibilities might reduce your burden a little. Like, the Ten of Wands is showing like this person is so close to his destination. Okay, he can see there's houses and everything on the horizon or whatever. It's very close. He's almost there. But he is so tired and depleted that he cannot move anymore. Like that. But 10 means definitely that cycle is going to end. So your spirit guides are coming in and saying, if there's a different way of doing things, please be open to that. Okay, there's no point in burning yourself out. The sun is going to come out, you are going to win anyway. Okay, it's a winning card. But to be able to enjoy that success or that winning, you need to be in a, your physical and mental health needs to be in a stable condition, right? Right now with the Ten of Wands, if you're trying too hard to convince people around you, don't try that. You just do your own thing. You don't have to convince anybody, I'm getting, because with the Seven of Wands, there are a lot of opinions coming your way, and you don't have to engage in every trigger that people create for you or situations create for you. Instead, you look for options. Like, say, you can delegate your task to your subordinates or something like that. If you're a mom, again, you can ask your kids to help, you can ask your partner to help. And even if they cannot help a lot, you can give them small tasks, and that way you won't feel like so much overburdened. Then of course, if it's a health situation and you were like, I have tried every possible thing with the Seven of Wands, but with each thing something or the other goes wrong, and now you have reached the state of Ten of Wands, I cannot deal with it anymore. They're saying there's a chance of recovery. Okay, and with the Sun card, I think the recovery chance is huge, and it's going to be rapid. There's a rapid recovery. If it was your own health or health condition of someone you love, definitely this week, it should start improving. And again, I'm getting like this is a repeated message. Maybe in the recent readings you got the same message. Okay, especially for people who have a health condition, or if this was a health related issue that you are worried about, they are saying, no, 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 don't give up. There is definitely recovery uh, uh, happening. Probably you did not feel it before, but this week with the Sun, it's really going to be strong, and you are going to feel it. With your conscious mind, you are going to feel that indeed you are on the path to recovery. Okay, then you have got another angel card which is saying, choose a new direction. Okay, Now, this is something you might contemplate on this week. It's not like you're choosing a new direction and immediately something is happening. No, okay? This week you might get new ideas of starting something new because, or either it's starting something new or like this adjacent possibilities that are there. You might be like, oh, okay, why didn't I think of this before? This will reduce the workload on me. Okay, in your health situation also, it might be like, okay, there's an alternative treatment possibility, or you hear about a new doctor who is like who your friends recommend, and that person is super nice, and finally things work out your way. Okay, yeah, I'm mostly getting like work situations or health situation. I'm not getting any relationship situation here. So, but the good thing is like this week you will be open. Okay, and in fact they're encouraging you to be open. If you are not too much in the 10 of wands energy, I'm saying like beginning of the week will feel intense, as if nothing is working in your favor. Whatever you try, either there's some resistance or there's criticism, or there are so many different views that you get confused yourself. But they're saying just relax, because I'll show you your self-care card. You got be still. Okay, so if you are into meditation, meditation will be super helpful for you, because meditation helps us be absolutely still for a while. Whatever, if you're doing a 15-minute meditation, for 15 minutes you're still. Other thing you can do, because this person is lying down and being still, you can do something called yoga nidra. Okay, it's called yogic sleep. Like normal sleep is when we sleep and we do not have any awareness. Okay, and yogic sleep is you go into that sleep state but you still have some awareness, and that is a state also where you can be very still and you can lie down also. I'm saying for people who have health conditions, you don't feel like sitting, or it may hurt if you are sitting for a long time. The important thing is to be still. So whether it's in a sitting position or in a lying position, it does not matter. But this week, like if you do this, if you spend some time in stillness, it will help you immensely get rid of this heavy 10 of wands energy. This is a heavy energy. This feels like a burden, and the mind then responds to this trigger, burden trigger, saying, oh, why should I even care? Why bother? I have been working hard for so long, blah blah blah. But at that time, if you just decide to be still, so you can do guided meditations from YouTube, or there are yoga nidra guided stuff on YouTube also. Okay, if you listen to any of that and just go into stillness, you will see that it will help you tremendously calm your energy down. There will be a natural acceptance flowing in that, okay, I do not have control over this anyway, so why be anxious about it? Let me focus on what is in my control. And the moment that perception shift happens, you will see there are tremendous opportunities that are in your favor. Because again and again, I keep seeing this. Whenever the sun card comes out, I'm like, wow, there's something super positive that will happen for you. But in order for that to happen faster, you have to make an effort on your end. And that effort is to shift your perspective, because that's got what you got from the ancestors. Air guardian, shift your perception. Okay, again, I think similar to what I was saying. Shift your perception means that yes, your spirit guides acknowledges that you have been going through something where you worked very hard. You invested yourself like 100%, and they acknowledge that completely. And then they're saying, even if things don't go the way you expected it to be, that does not mean that it is not going in your favor. Maybe you had a particular, very specific, very narrowly defined direction where you wanted things to happen. That might not necessarily be good for you. So it will still be in your favor, but you have to shift your perception. And how do you do that? There's no switch, right? That, oh, I watched this tarot video and the switch flipped. It does not happen like that. The only way to do that is whenever you feel overburdened or overwhelmed, take a step back, take some time for yourself, and be completely still. At least for 15 minutes, okay? You can set a timer and do that every day of the week in the upcoming week, especially during the lunar eclipse. If you do that, because the eclipse energy always induces more turmoil, okay, because it is a period of accelerating our growth. So during the eclipse, again, depending on which part of the world you are in, it's either on the 15th or on the 16th. So definitely practice some form of stillness, inducing stillness. It can be a sitting meditation or it can be lying down into a yoga nidra, anything that resonates strongly with you. But remember, all that is happening is for a reason. The sun is going to come out and you are going to shine very brilliantly. All you need to focus on is about shifting your perception, and it will happen naturally. Okay, I think this shift your perception and choose a new direction is saying the same thing. Like, just choose to be open to other ways of thinking, other ways of doing things, other ways of approaching things. Okay, every opinion is not a criticism. Some opinion might be good advice. So be open to that. Keep your mind open. I know it's very overwhelming. I tend to do that a lot also. If I'm starting something new and everybody has some opinion on the other, I'm like, no, I don't want to hear you. But sometimes one or two of them is actually good advice. So be open to that. And then the major blessing that you are getting, a blessing on your day. Okay, now, again, I love this card because this means you will definitely receive help from your guides on the day you need it the most. There will be a day this week, probably the day you feel like the Ten of Wands, that I cannot do this anymore. It is too much for me. That day, your spirit guides will come rushing in with help. For each one of you, it will be different. But by the end of the day, you will be like, wow, the day started like this, and I had totally no expectation of anything good happening. And by the end of the day, everything changed. Because I'm seeing it's like a drastic change. Going from 10 of Wands to Sun is a drastic change. Like 10 of Wands is like, I cannot do it anymore. I can't even think. I I don't even have the energy to even hope for anything. And then the sun is like, wow, how did things turn in my favor so fast? Like that, okay? So overall, if I have to summarize your reading, your week starts with a lot of turmoil, but if you're open to shifting your perception, you will see new opportunities. And by the end of the week, you'll be very happy, feeling very happy. Okay. Just remember, whenever you feel overburdened, be still, connect to your inner spirit, pray to your guides. Okay. And that way, the sun energy will come in faster than you expect. So that's all I have for you, my dear option one. If this reading resonated, please hit the like button. Please leave a comment. I love reading them and they help the viewership of the video. And please share this with your friends and encourage them to subscribe. If you have subscribed already, click on the bell icon next to the subscribe button so that you get notified as soon as I upload a new video. Okay, I'll see you in my next reading. Till then, lots and lots of love. Bye bye. Now I'll move on to the next option after I put these cards back. Okay. Welcome to your reading, my dear option 2 viewers who chose this number 2 candle. Let us see what are the energies that are coming your way in the upcoming week of um, which starts from May 16 to May 22. Okay. Spirit, what is the guidance you want to give to option 2 viewers through this reading? One more card, please. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, then I'll take 2 cards from the Angel Answers deck. Angels, what are the messages that option 2 viewers need to hear regarding the upcoming week? Remember, there's an eclipse happening at the beginning of the week, right? So I made a separate video on the eclipse energy. So be sure to check that out, okay? What is the energy that will be surrounding option 2 viewers for the upcoming week? Angels, spirit guides. Thank you. Okay. Of course, from the angels and ancestors, we will take one guidance. Thank you. Okay, of course, we'll see what is one major blessing that option 2 viewers are attracting in the upcoming week. Thank you, Spirit. Then, of course, the very important self-care card, okay? Please do follow this self-care advice, whatever it is, because it really helps to maintain your inner peace, inner stability, in spite of all the triggers that happen in our external world, right? So let us dive into your reading, option 2. First, we'll see your Rider-Waite tarot cards. Okay. Let us see. Wow. Wow. Good. Some new beginning is happening, okay? You got the Ace of Wands. It's like the divine hand coming to you and offering something you love. Okay? Wands energy is energy of passion, energy of being strongly connected to the spirit. And aces represent a new beginning always. And then it's followed by the Queen of Wands. Okay, so this is something that you're already very good at. I'm seeing this new beginning. So okay, there are two kinds of scenario coming here for my spiritual viewers here who are deeply into some spiritual practice, or who are deeply into the idea of using this lifetime to grow spiritually as much as possible. This week there's tremendous opportunity for that, and I'm guessing it is because of the lunar eclipse that is happening at the beginning of the week. So use this, the eclipse time, especially the eclipse hours, to intensify your practice. Okay, if it's some meditation you do, please do that. If it's some other form of practice, do that as many times as possible. Chanting, kriya, it can be anything, okay? Like there may be things that I don't know of. But yeah, whatever your spiritual practice is, this week is an excellent time to do it more, because this week has the potential to accelerate that spiritual growth, okay? Especially with the Queen of Wands present. The Queen of Wands is a super duper intuitive person, okay? She is very feminine, and she like enjoys her femininity, okay? She's very proud of her feminine self, because um but at the same time, like, she sees her divine feminine side as a strength. Okay, you may be a male person watching this, but like the divine feminine in you is coming out like a super proud energy of who you are. Okay. And the Queen of Wands is a very independent person also. Like, she's intuitive, she's like, how do I say it? She struts around in pride. Okay, at the same time, she's very independent. And her independence comes from the fact that she has a strong connection with her spirit, with her own inner self. Okay, so this is one scenario. The other scenario is if this is a work venture or if it was a hobby that you were not spending time on, and finally you are like, no, I'm going to start this week. And the divine is so excited, your guides are coming in full force. Yes, we will help you and you will do very well. The moment you started, within few days, you will realize that why didn't I do this before? Because you are so well, uh, yeah, you do it so well already. And then your third card is the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so whatever that is going to start this week, um, it will um, eventually, or I think it's the advice that spirit is giving, that also start thinking about how to make money from there. Since it's a page card, so page, like I say, is an inexperienced person. Okay, he has to learn. So maybe this thing comes to you very, very naturally, but at the same time you have to learn how to run it like a business or how to make money out of it. Okay, and that is okay. But this week, you are definitely starting something that you are super good at and you will feel excited about because you have two wands card. You will feel very excited, very passionate about doing this. It'll help your intuition to grow even more. It'll make you feel independent. But Spirit is saying there's a long way before you actually become an expert at making money out of this venture. Okay, so immediately don't expect people to pay you and all that. People might be praising you. Okay, and be happy with that. Don't sulk like, oh, they're praising but they're not paying. Don't be like that. But definitely I'm seeing it's a very positive week in the sense that you're starting something that makes you genuinely happy and excited to pursue. So the page may be another person also who is coming in to help you. Okay, so be open to receiving advice, even though it seems like it's coming from a person who is younger than you. Who also it can come from a person who you don't think very highly of. Like to you, he's like this person is like does not have any experience and all, but this person may have good advice. Okay, so be open to advice, especially when it comes to how to make money out of this new thing you are starting. Okay, and again, for the spiritual people for whom I like said it is very focused on your spiritual growth. If you allow this growth to happen, it will manifest in your 3D world also, in the sense that you probably had some karmic patterns which was blocking money before, but this week once you connect to your spirit even more strongly than before through your practices, uh, this block will dissolve on its own. And now you will, again, it might be another person coming to help you or you realizing yourself, but you will see a way again to how to start making money out of a different thing. It might be a hobby, it might be something else, some other idea that some suddenly just arises. But you will feel very passionate, very excited about this. So let us see what your oracle cards are saying. They're saying look for a sign. Okay, again, this look for a sign is when this Ace of Wands is coming in, because this Ace of Wands like is very much the divine hand giving you a baton, like passing you a baton, like, okay, you have done, you have reaped what you sowed. All your or not all, most of your karma is resolved. So now is the time for a new beginning, which will now happen according to divine will, divine vision. And that's why they're saying, look for a sign, look for a sign. If you're still not sure, pray to your angels. They will definitely respond by giving you signs and synchronicities. Okay. So definitely you will get a sign which will again reaffirm that yes, you should get going. Whenever we start a new thing, there's a lot of insecurity in the mind, okay? But they're saying, no, 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 look for a sign. We are here to support you. You just go ahead because, like, not only money wise, the money may come in later, but as a person, you will feel so good about it. Like the whole point of making money also is to finally feel good about ourselves, that in some way we have contributed to the society, to the people we love, right? So they're saying you will already feel that once you start doing this thing, whatever it is that you are passionate about, you will feel that even before you start making the money. And if you continue with that level of passion, you will soon understand there's probably something you have to learn about, because it's a page energy. But we are there, your spirit guides are saying we are there to help you. Even if it takes time, it takes time, but you will feel very um, satisfied, like a soul fulfilling happiness you will feel. Okay. But definitely be open, look for a sign. If you are in doubt, pray to your form of the divine and look for a sign. They will definitely give you a sign. Wow. Okay. For some of you, it's a blessing of romance. Okay. So of course, like I said, bonds are about passion. So passion can be in your work, passion can be in your relationships. Okay. So for single people who are like really worried, I'm not meeting my kind of person, you are meeting your person this week. Okay. Because you have a new beginning, and there's tremendous wands energy here. And there is like a high chance of a romance budding. Okay. With the Queen of Wands in the romance section, what I'm seeing is your partner might be um, super intuitive person, super independent person. Okay. So yeah, if it is a romance situation, if it is a romance situation between the Queen of Wands and a Page of Pentacles, one person is very spiritually driven, the other person is money driven, but a little bit immature. Okay, so I don't know who is who. Maybe the viewer is the Queen, or the viewer can be the Page also. But definitely, it is a romance that you will enjoy. It will be a very feel good romantic relationship because of all the wands energy that is there. Again, if you need confirmation, pray to your angels. They will definitely send you some signs. For the energy oracle, what is coming in is all tied up. Again, I wouldn't say this energy is very strong. Maybe sometimes your mind tells you, uh, like I just said, whenever you want to start something new, mind loves comfort zones. Okay, so they will give you all kinds of reason that no, how can you start something new now? You are supposed to do this, do that. And with these thoughts, you might feel like as if your hands and legs are tied. Okay, that is not true. Again, whenever it feels like that, pray and ask for a sign. Okay, your angels will definitely give you some green signal that go ahead with this. Okay, don't feel all tied up beginning of the week. Again, since there's an eclipse happening, eclipse always sends us our mind into a more of a turmoil than it's intended, than it normally is in. Okay, and that is normal in the eclipse season, for that to happen. So but remember, it's only happening in the mind. Your external reality is very much in your favor. Okay, there's nothing to worry about. Your spirit guides are there, whether it's a romance situation. Okay, in the romance situation also you might feel like that should I open myself totally or should I commit and all. Again, whenever you have this important questions, you pray and look for a sign. You give yourself time if you have to, but don't hold back. Don't feel like I'm all tied up, I cannot move forward, or I cannot be myself. No, they're encouraging you. Even if you're the page, the immature one, be yourself. Okay, let your potential partner love you for who you are. Okay, they will love you anyway because if they are the queen of wands, they are like super confident, super assured about themselves. So don't worry about that. But it can be the other way also. If you feel like, oh, my partner is too mature, give them a chance. Okay, because they have good ideas about how to make money. They have researched about it, they have learned about it. So be open, give people around you a chance. If it's not a romantic situation, if it's some new venture you are starting, then it's even more important to be open minded and not feel tied up. Okay, you're not tied up, it's just the mind doing its thing, but you are not tied up, you have a lot of help around you. Then from your ancestors you got the medicine mother. Honor your inner knowing, which is like medicine mother and the queen of wands is exactly the same energy. Like I was saying, the queen of wands is super intuitive, naturally born spirit, like strongly connected to spirit. Okay, she's born like that. Even if she does not do any practice, she has a natural flair of just knowing things, knowing about people's energies and stuff like that. So the medicine mother is also saying the same thing, that yes, this is a gift you were born with. Honor that. You don't have to be ashamed of that. I think I've said this story 100 times before, but I'll say it again. It happens sometimes. Like from childhood, I knew that I just know energetically how people are going to behave even before they know. Okay, so sometimes I would avoid some people who have not done anything bad to me, but energetically I would feel there's something wrong. And I would honor that. Okay. If I, and I still do that, I would be still polite to the person but I would maintain some distance. If I'm not, I trust my intuition more than anything in the world. Okay. So they are also saying that no matter how your family members feel or how your friends feel, you should trust your inner knowing or your gut instinct or your intuition, whatever you want to call it, because this is a gift you have, and this week especially this gift is heightened. Okay, so please don't make the mistake of thinking that no, this is what I'm feeling but logically it's different. No, please don't think like that. Your gut feeling again might say like this you should start, but your logical mind will say that no, if you do this your time is getting divided, you are not earning money from it, things like that. Okay, so let your intuition win over logic, especially this week. This is the guidance particularly for this week. Okay. Since we were talking about energy, let me show you a self-care card. Energy work. Okay, you have to make, since you are such a strongly intuitive person, you may be energetically very sensitive, which, like I just said, I gave my example, right? From childhood I was like that, but nobody around me knew anything about energy work, energy healing, nothing. So only after I started walking this path myself, I started learning about like energy healing, and then I got trained into something which we don't call it energy healing, because my spiritual guide always says that we should not promise anything because a lot of it is karmically ordained. Okay, so we do not touch karma. So he calls this method of my three method of releasing blockages. Okay, and I got trained into that recently, and only after all that I realized that okay, I am energetically highly sensitive. That's why I feel very drained if I'm in a crowded place for a short time. So for you, I think especially this week again, since everything is heightened, you can do some form of energy healing. Again, this advice I'll give it with caution. There are all kinds of people out there in the internet, so don't just go to a random person. Uh, Only take references from people you know who have done it, who had good results, and then you can approach an like a energy healer or a practitioner of that kind. Otherwise, don't do energy work from random YouTube videos also. Okay, you don't know how they're going to mess with your system, so definitely I would not recommend that. So unless you know of an experienced practitioner who can help you, don't even go in there. What you can do at home is burn some sage or some, the fragrant ones. I don't know what they call. In Hindi, we call agarbatti, uh, like incense sticks, okay? Incense sticks or sage or even a well scented candle, whatever scent you like to smell, okay? You burn that and then you have it like around your body, so that it's like fire is a very strong purifier. Okay, so it cleanses your aura. So do it whenever you feel a little low. If you have sudden mood fluctuations, like you are feeling okay and then within 15 minutes suddenly your energy goes down, definitely do that. Okay, it means that you are probably picking on uh, other people's energies and they are stagnating around you. So you need to just clear them. And like I said, fire is a great, great purifier or cleanser. If you know the concept of arti, which is like whatever divine form you worship, you just light a candle and, like this, the way I'm showing you, just rotate it around your deity or the divine form you worship. That is also powerful, powerful cleanser of your energy body. Okay, but this is very important for you to keep your vibe high, keep vibing high by maintaining, by cleansing your energy. The blessing that you are receiving this week is a blessing for the right words. I'm sure there are some of you who have received this blessing earlier, because I remember picking this card like only last week. So you are definitely receiving a blessing for the right words in the sense, especially if it's a romantic situation, if you don't know, if it's a first date and you don't know how to approach, um, you will say the right thing. Okay, so don't be afraid, don't be anxious. If it's other situations, like I said, starting a new venture, a new hobby, new job, uh yeah, you will say the right thing. Okay, you will just hit the right chord with each person you are interacting with. So don't worry, don't hold back. I think the important thing for you to remember from this reading is, you might feel, especially at the beginning of the week, that you are all tied up, you're powerless, but that is not true. Whenever you feel like that, cleanse your energy in some way or the other. You can do some meditation also. You can just close your eyes and just visualize divine golden light flowing through you. That way also you can do some energy cleansing. Okay, and definitely prayers are most powerful. If you are connected to some ascended master or some form of the divine, just pray. They will protect you. They will just place the intention, please cleanse my energy field so that I can proceed with my passion. Okay, and the passion can be in work, the passion can be in any relationship, but as long as you honor your inner knowing instead of your mind chatter, you are blessed. Okay, there's nothing to worry about. There's a beautiful new beginning that is coming your way this week. So do keep me posted. For each of you, it'll be different. I'm very eager to know what it is. Okay, only if you're comfortable sharing, of course. Um, so that is all I have for you. Option two. If this reading resonated, please hit the like button. Please leave a comment. I love reading them. They help get this video more viewership. Please share it with your friends. Encourage them to subscribe. If you have subscribed already, please click on the bell icon next to the subscribe button so that you get notified as soon as I upload a new video. I will see you again in my next reading. Till then, lots and lots of love. Bye bye. Okay, let me put these cards back first before we move on. The last but not least, option three. Welcome to your reading, my dear option 3 viewers who chose this, number 3. Let us see what are the energies that will be surrounding you in the upcoming week from May 16 to May 22. I don't know why in my head I keep thinking that this is the month of April. I think I'm stuck in time. So remember, there's a lunar eclipse happening at the beginning of the week, depending on which part of the world you are located. It's April 15th or 16th. So I did a separate video on how the lunar eclipse energies are going to affect you. So please be sure to check that out. I'll leave the link in the video description of this video. Okay. Spirit, what is it that option 3 viewers need to know regarding the upcoming week? Okay, thank you. Next, we'll take 2 cards from the Angel Answers deck. Dear angels, thank you, love you. What they're saying, love you. So I'm a sucker for love. If I hear love you, I'm like, thank you, I love you more. So definitely you have very loving spirit guides around you. And they want to send their love. So I'll take 1 card from the Angels and Ancestors deck, okay? Dear ancestor guides, what is it you want option 3 viewers to be aware of in the upcoming week? Thank you. I'll also take 1 card from the Energy Oracle just to see if there's a particular strong message regarding upcoming week. What is that one message? Thank you. Of course, we'll see one major blessing that you will be manifesting in the upcoming week. What is option 3 viewers manifesting as a major blessing in the upcoming week? Thank you, Spirit. And then the most important, self-care. How you can take care of yourself. I would say this week it's even more necessary than usual, the self-care, to follow the self-care advice, because lunar eclipse might uh, shake things up a little bit. Okay, please, 1 card, please. 1. What is the most effective way that option 3 viewers can take care of themselves? Thank you. So now let us dive into your reading. We'll see the tarot cards first. Aha. Option 3. It's so intense. Option 3. Do you always choose option 3? I don't know. Some people probably always choose option 3 because this energy mostly comes out as very intense than the other options. I'll show you your cards. The moment I draw cards, I get very influenced by the energy of the cards. So you have the Page of the Swords, Then you have the King of Swords. Then you have Judgment. Swords energy is about communication, is about how to receive clarity. Okay. Now, the Page of Swords is a very, how should I say, he's a very eager to communicate person, but he still has not learned the most effective way to communicate. But compared to him, the King of Swords is a very good orator. Okay. At the same time, he is super particular about establishing boundaries. The page is still struggling to establish healthy boundaries, but the king has strong boundaries. He's a leader, so nobody dares to mess with him. And even if someone does, he's not hesitant to show them their place, okay? But he does not do it in a rash manner or in a very rude manner. The king does it with grace because now he has clarity. So there are many scenarios that I'm seeing here. Scenario one, some of you are actually learning how to effectively communicate. Okay, you are moving from Page of Swords to King of Swords. Earlier, some things were bothering you. It can be some relationships, some situations in your workplace. But like the page, you were just impulsively just throwing your hands and legs everywhere. That is going to change because this week you are going to receive some clarity which will change your energy to the King of Swords. You will become composed within, and then you will know that, okay, this is an unfavorable thing I have to say, but I'll say it with as much grace as possible. And this is happening because I think I should put the Judgment card in the middle because your divine guides, your spirit guides, or the divine is stepping in to finally turn something in your favor. Okay. So they are gifting you with this clarity or with this judgment, which really makes you feel confident like the king. And then you are no longer afraid to speak out your truth, even if it makes other people uncomfortable. Okay. So this is scenario one. Scenario two is this page may be another person that was bothering you. Okay, this other person was being super rude. This person probably was hampering something in your life, and judgment is coming in. Okay, there will be divine intervention. This card is like divine is like enough and is enough. I'll intervene, and they'll make sure that this page energy can no longer bother you because they will work as the King of Swords through you. Okay, or this might be two different people. Like through the divine intervention, they might be another person who is more experienced, more wiser, or uh, higher in hierarchy than the page. And when this person comes in, this person shows the page his place, that no, you are still immature, you're still inexperienced, so stop pretending as if you know everything. So this is scenario two. Okay. And I think I'm seeing another scenario. Scenario 3, Spirit, can you be a little more clear? Scenario 3 is I'm feeling completely blank. So, scenario 3 might be that uh, there were more than one person, okay, uh, of which you were fearful. and you were totally trying everything possible on earth to avoid this people or this situation, because some communication was required and you were like, no matter how hard I try, words come out wrong. And so you are like, because I went totally blank, so you are like, it's better not to interact at all. But that is also not a solution, because inside you are suppressing. That's why, again, divine is coming in, intervening. Divine is pulling you out of this energy where you are constantly suppressing, because you don't want to deal with this unpleasant people. Okay, who seem unpleasant. One of them may be actually unpleasant, but the other person may be just doing his job. He's not intending to be unpleasant, but it's his job to point out, things which are not right. But it makes you feel very hurt. So you are just withdrawing, and suppressing. But Spirit is coming in, the divine is coming in, and they're intervening so that you no longer feel scared, and in spite of everything that is going on, you can still come out, speak your truth. Okay, this is a little bit intense. Okay, so let us see what your oracle cards is saying. Oh wow. Okay. Wow. Wow. Oh my god. So some couple of the cards are similar to one other option. I forgot which one it was. So if another option was resonating strongly with you, you can check that out. But if you were sure about only option three, you don't have to watch anything else. You just watch this. So there's something called recovery, okay? Again, I'm seeing this recovery from this situation, because judgment, your guides are coming in. Like you were probably feeling totally lost and clueless on how to fix this situation or how to come out of this situation. So you were either going into hiding or you were suppressing, avoiding people and all that. So you will recover from that. The other thing I'm seeing, that this swords energy sometimes appear very strongly when you're going through a health condition. Uh, Definitely the recovery card then is very positive, that no, by the end of the week you will recover whatever. I'm not seeing a major condition, it's like minor health issues that keep bothering you, and then you feel like this page because you're trying shortcuts. You're trying shortcuts to fix something like a band-aid. Um, but they are saying, no, that won't work. That's why, again, divine is intervening with your health condition, and it's giving you some clarity. And I think this clarity is more in the sense of you need to establish healthy boundaries. Okay. I think that is for all three scenarios. What you are learning for a while now, and this lesson is coming in very strongly than usual this week, is you have to learn how to set healthy boundaries and still speak your truth. Okay, so that you are learning, and whatever tension was happening due to that suppression, you are recovering from that. Okay, your other angel advice is saying, listen to your intuition. Okay, because this week your guides are very much around you. The lunar eclipse happens on a full moon night. Okay, so if you are if you have strong moon energy in your astrological chart, it's highly probable that your intuition will be super strong this week. So instead of acting on impulse, listen to your intuition, because remember, the divine is like strongly coming out, like the judgment card. This angel is blowing a trumpet. I don't know if this instrument is called a trumpet or something else, but like this angel is blowing something which is like super noisy. You have to hear it. Okay, they want to make sure that you do not miss this guidance. So listen to your intuition, it will come in very strongly. Then your ancestor card is saying, oh, you got an energy oracle card also, right? Okay, I see that. So some anxiety will might happen at the beginning of the week. Again, I would say don't be too worried about it. With the Page of Swords, this anxiety is normal. Like this page looks like a person who is so anxious that some desperation has creeped in, okay, and he's just wielding his sword all around. But if you see the king is more composed with his sword. He's not like just wielding it here and there. So the Page of Swords at the beginning of the week, this energy is like a little bit of desperation energy, a little bit of anxiety. And but just remember, whenever this happens, just remember these are just lunar eclipse effects, okay? These are not permanent, and they are not going to do any permanent damage, because middle of the week the divine will like jump in okay, with this judgment. And so try to like, you don't have to try, just trust your intuition. The message, the divine message will come in very strongly. You just trust that, and once you start proceeding, you will see that yes, there is a certain growth, because from the Page of Swords energy, the energy surrounding you will be the King of Swords, where you finally know how to establish healthy boundaries. At the same time, you still speak your truth, okay? You no longer have to hide or suppress. Okay, your ancestors are saying drum, okay, dream and journey. Okay, so they are, again, this seems to be like a theme, because this card some other option also got. This seems like a theme because ancestors are actually very proud of you, okay, and they are like, these are small setbacks, okay? They may feel intense, but they are actually not. Don't focus on the anxiety. Don't focus on what is not working out. Don't focus on people who are criticizing you or making things difficult for you. Instead, you focus on your dreams, because this is a journey where sometimes the road will be a little bit bumpy, sometimes the road will be super smooth. So, this is a journey you have to go through, and that is fine. We are here with you, we are protecting you. No permanent damage will happen, okay? Whatever little roadblocks are there, whatever little sadness or anxiety you feel, is for you to learn some lesson. The moment you learn that, it drops off, okay? So, but they are actually very proud of you, and they're celebrating you, and they're encouraging you that go, 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 keep moving. Because this is a wonderful journey. You have many beautiful things ahead which you don't even expect. Something like that, okay? Then your self-care card is a beauty ritual. Okay, even if you're a male person seeing this, I think what it is trying to promote is love yourself. Okay, take care, in a sense, like pamper yourself. Okay, for all of you, whether you're a male or a female gender, pamper yourself in any which way you can. Okay, make yourself feel good. And one way to do that is just to dress up nicely, wear perfumes, and go out with your partner, have fun, go out with your friends. Or if you want to stay at home, just dress up and record a video. I stay alone. I many times I would do that, when like just to pull myself out of a stagnant mood. I would just put some makeup, and then I would just record a video and put it on my social media. Some random video singing or talking about gratitude and stuff like that. Um, so you get the drift, right? Do anything that makes you love yourself a little bit more. And by yourself, definitely it includes your body too. I'm feeling some of you have what is the right word for it, like body image issues. Okay, you think probably your body is not perfect enough or good enough. They're saying it's not true. Okay, your body is like the temple through which all your expressions are manifested in this world. Celebrate it, cherish it. Okay. Um, yeah, it's beautiful. So let us see your last card, the major blessing that you will receive this week. A blessing on your wisdom. A blessing on your wisdom. This is huge, okay? Because again, like now I'm like totally sure for most of you, You were really the page of swords so long. You did not know how to effectively communicate, like how to say what you are not comfortable with. People were not respecting your boundaries, and they were making you feel like as if you are the guilty person. But that is all going to change because you are going to listen to your intuition. Okay, you are going to focus on things that uh, you are going to focus on things that are still within your control. You're not going to think about things that are not in your control. And that, as soon as you do that, there's a shift in your energy level, and the divine, anyways, is coming in with the judgment card. They are going to set things straight. If some form of injustice was going on, divine is going to set things straight. And finally, with full confidence, you're going to embrace this King of Swords energy where you are like, yes, you have to respect my boundaries. You will establish healthy boundaries, but at the same time, you are a leader. So you will communicate what needs to be communicated. Again, if the king and the page are other people in your life, you will establish really effective communication, and if like a stable, healthy relationship with people around you, okay? Because you are being blessed by wisdom, which is huge, okay? So this is not just blessing for a week. I think this wisdom blessing is probably coming in for a while now because I remember receiving the same card in a recent video. So do let me know in the comments if you're the same person getting wiser and wiser each day. I would love to be in touch with you. So if I have to summarize your week, I think I already did, but I'll say it again. Um, you are receiving a lot of wisdom. There is divine intervention that'll make sure whatever is bothering you does not bother you anymore. But remember, everything is happening for you to learn this lesson of how to establish healthy boundaries but speak your truth at the same time. Remember, your intuition this week is super high, so trust that more than anything in the world. If you have body image issues, love your body, pamper yourself, okay? Because you deserve it. There are so many people who love you for who you are, how you look, how you speak. Uh, don't be harsh to yourself just because one person said some mean things, okay? You are being blessed with wisdom, so that is self-explanatory. Um, I don't know what don't know what else to say about this blessing because this is a tremendously huge blessing. It's a deep, deep blessing. When you are being gifted by wisdom, nobody can take it away from you. Okay. So I'm very happy for you. If this reading resonated, please hit the like button. Please leave a comment for me. I love reading the comments and they help the video get more views. So thank you again for every one of you who commented in the previous videos. Then share it with your friends who like this type of content. Encourage them to subscribe. If you have subscribed already, be sure to click the bell icon so that you receive a notification as soon as I upload a new video. I wish you a blessed week ahead. I'll see you again in my next reading. Till then, lots and lots of love. Bye bye.